Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's office hours. How's it going? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. Thanks for joining us. This is a very exciting time in the Flow community. We're right in the middle of Flow Fest. There's a pack drop happening. There's an unlock happening tomorrow, and we've got an exciting demo as well. And a TLDR to sum it all up for everybody. I'm Albert, a solutions engineer on the Flow team, and I'm going to give everybody a chance to say hi and tell you what they do at Flow.
Hi everyone, great to see you here. My name is Ben. I'm Technical Content Marketing Manager for Flow.
Hi everyone, my name is Kim and I'm the dev advocate for Flow.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh. I'm a contract engineer on the Flow team.
Hi, I'm Yanis. I'm a developer on the Flow team working with the Flow virtual machine.
Hey, I'm James. I'm on the FCL and SDK team.
Max, say what up.
Hey, good morning, guys, or good day. My name is Mac. I'm an engineer on the developer experience team at Flow. Excited to show you what we've been working on.
We're excited to see it. Srinjoy, you want to say hi right quick?
Hey guys, I'm Srinjoy. I'm a product manager on the developer experience team, and I've also been working on FloatFest. So great to see you guys here.
Awesome. Did anybody not get to say hello?
I haven't said hi yet. I'm Chase. I haven't really introduced myself yet to the community. I work on FCL.
Oh, right on, Chase. So good to have you.
Hey, folks. Also introducing myself for the first time. This is Greg Santos, part of the Flow team, DevX, and working on FCL and JS SDK.
Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, Kim, do you want to kick it off with the TLDR?
As always, let's get it going. And as a reminder, since the audio is automatically softened on Discord, you can right click on the stream and adjust the volumes there. I'll give you a few seconds. Hello and welcome to TLDR Updates on Flow. This is the place to be to catch up on your weekly updates in the Flow ecosystem. As always, my name is Kim and I'm the dev advocate for Flow. And without further ado, let's jump right in. FlowFest is in full swing with panel series being presented by the First Mint and Flowverse. It was a week filled with amazing insight from the entire community building on Flow, with great conversations happening around NFTs, sneak peeks on what's to come, and the community rallying behind everything happening in the Flow metaverse. From NBA Top Shot to brand new experiences to earning mystery packs, it has been a wild start to FlowFest. Make sure you join the FlowFest Discord to follow along. But we're just getting started, with drops from partners lined up all the way through November 30th. Get your hands on the latest and greatest NFTs being minted on Flow by keeping up with all of the drop details courtesy of Flowverse. Be sure to bookmark their drop schedule landing page to keep track of everything that is coming to Flow over the next month. Don't want to miss out. Filecoin is now the official storage collaborator on Flow. Filecoin will empower platforms, developers, and users alike as the Flow metaverse continues to become more open, robust, and decentralized. This integration of technologies will accelerate end-to-end ownership of NFTs, along with the media assets associated with them, establishing decentralized storage of data on Flow. To learn more, check out the full announcement in the link below. The FCL Quick Start is one of the most visited and used guides on the Flow Docs site, and after taking everyone's feedback, a new tutorial focused on using the latest FCL API has been added. It's the quickest way to onboard on Flow and understand how all the pieces work together to enable your dApp. Get up and running within 10 minutes. And now, our weekly FlipFest updates. Over 500 people have registered for FlipFest, working across 26 issues with 25 submissions and 11 approvals. There are still 2 issues up for grabs with plenty of the prize pool to go around. And to wrap things up, we're extending the registration for FlipFest by 1 week to October 22nd, allowing for any remaining teams for their chance to jump in. This will give more time to community members who want to sign up to allow for better quality submissions by adding extra hands on solutions. And that is all for our TLDR updates for this week. Thanks so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you next week. See ya!
Awesome. Thanks so much, Kim. So we're going, yeah. How'd it go for you? Everything good?
Everything's good. Do we have any questions for FlowFest or FlipFest before we move on to our demo? Okay, cool. Cool.
Awesome. Mac is going to do a demo for us today and show us what he's been working on. Mac, tell us all about it.
Okay. Sweet. So, has anyone heard of NFTs?
Nope. We have no idea what those are.
Okay, sorry. I'm just buying time while I set up my my screen share here. Great. You should see my terminal. So today I'm going to show you guys something that we've been working on. It's a tool that's going to help, we hope, it's going to help people, it's going to help folks build NFT applications and help people build applications on Flow, and specifically applications that use NFTs. So I'll get right into it. Sorry, just. Okay, I think I'm ready. So we hope this tool, So we hope this tool will fill the gap between some of the tutorials that we have for getting started on Flow, and as well as some of the demonstration code that we have. So many of you may have looked at Kitty items. What this tool does is it's an application generator that takes some of the stuff that we've learned, writing instructional tutorials and building demo applications. It packages them into a project generator that gives you a really sort of powerful starting point for building NFT applications that includes some of the sensible sort of configuration defaults that we've and so you don't have to spend too much time getting your app set up and configured to connect to Flow. You can run the generator and start minting NFTs almost right away. So I'll get into it and then I'll explain some of the stuff that's inside of here as we go. So this tool is available today. You can install it using npm. The package is called Freshmint. So if you run npm install -g Freshmint right now, you can even follow along if you want to as we go. So I've already installed it. And so we can use Freshmint to generate a project using the fresh command, which it exposes to our system. So starting a project is as easy as typing fresh start. So we'll give our project a name. Since we're doing a demo, we'll call this project Demo Gods NFTs. And then the second thing we need to do is to name our NFT contract. So this This is going to be used to generate a cadence contract for us so that we can mint and create and distribute NFTs. So I will call it demo gods NFT. And that's it. So we've generated a project now. I'll CD into the directory it created. And so here it is. So we get a fully configured project with a lot of stuff generated for us. So all of the cadence contracts we're going to need to mint NFTs, some scripts for reading them, and transactions for doing some of the things that this application is set up to do. All configured. So once our project is set up, and it also generates a website for us. So and we'll take a tour of the website as well. So once the project is up and running, I've already started the Flow emulator and the Flow dev wallet in the back. But there's a Docker Compose file here that you can use to start those services. So you can type Docker Compose up, and we'll bring those services up in the background. Once the emulator and dev wallet are running, we can we can deploy the project. And so we have a command to do that. And this will take these cadence contracts here and deploy them to the emulator so that we can start using them. And it's as easy as that. So now our project is deployed on the emulator and we're ready to sort of interact with it using cadence code. So the next thing I'll do before I do anything else is I will install the dependencies for the website, and I'll start the website up so see what we get. So let's install. So right now this tool is shipping with Next.js site, but we do have some plans in the future to perhaps allow users to decide how they want this website to be built. So whether it's Next.js or React or Vue or other things, FCL doesn't necessarily care what JavaScript platform you want to use to build your website. Next.js is just very convenient, easy to get started. So that's why we chose it. And now I'll run the site. And so we can have that running in the background. Great. So here's the site that is generated for us, and you can see I've been playing around with it. It's just a very basic scaffold, but it's going to sort of demonstrate all of the things that we can do out of the box with this tool. So the tool is designed around a NFT drop mechanic. So what we're going to do is we're going to mint a couple NFTs. We're going to start a drop. We're going to assign a price to those NFTs, and then we're going to allow people to come to the site here, click this button to claim NFTs, provided they have enough Flow tokens in their account. So let's do that. So with the website running, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mint some NFTs. And here's where things start to get really interesting. So the project is configured to use a CSV file. So you can specify NFT data inside of a CSV file. The columns we've set up for you here, they conform to the OpenSea NFT metadata spec. So the only required piece of information here is an image. Of course, if you want to mint an NFT, it's traditionally NFTs are associated with an image of some kind. And then these columns here are all from the OpenSea metadata spec, but these columns can be anything you like, including columns that contain JSON like this. So if you have an image in your CSV in the assets folder include the image. The animation column is optional, but this is provided in case you want to include a video as part of your NFT as well too, which is fairly common. Beyond those two columns, again, any and all metadata is up to you, so you can add as many attributes to your NFT as you like. The metadata and the images and video that you provide, this app is going to upload all of this data to IPFS for us. So this is what we call a non-custodial. The NFTs that we're going to be minting here are totally, I guess we can call them non-custodial. So all the data is going to live either in Flow in the form of an NFT resource, and then the associated metadata and media will be stored on IPFS. So let's go ahead and use this. So we have our image asset here. We've linked it in the CSV here, and the CSV is generated for you just to demonstrate how the system is working. We can mint the NFTs. So let's go ahead and mint those. Use the mint command. There's one NFT in this CSV, so we're just going to mint one NFT here. But again, you can add as many NFTs into your CSV file as you want. The tool will mint each one. In this case, we just have one. So we'll confirm we're going to mint the NFTs in this NFT CSV file. And that's it. So we've now minted the NFT with this metadata to your to Flow, to the contracts, to the NFT contract that we created when we generated the project. And there's some output here. I'm just confirming information that actually was created for your NFT, including links to the content for the image and for the metadata itself on IPFS. There's also a command that you can use to inspect individual NFTs that you've minted. In this case, we just minted one. NFT IDs are pre-configured to sequence up from 0. So the first NFT we mint will have ID of 0, and we can inspect it using the ID, and you can see here, again, we get that same data, including the token ID, the owning account, and then all of the metadata that we generated from the CSV file. Awesome. So now that we've minted an NFT, we can flip back to the web app. So nothing changes here because we haven't started a drop. So the NFT is minted, but we haven't told the system to make those NFTs available for people to claim. So let's do that now. So when I'm ready to start my drop, I can do fresh start drop. And I need to provide a price for my NFT in Flow. And the drop is now live. So if we come back to the website and reload, you see now I can, if I'm logged in, claim an NFT for one Flow. So I'm not logged in. This image is just a placeholder hero image. And the way this is working now, by default, it's configured to just the user will receive the first NFT that is available. So in this case, we have only one NFT, so they'll receive that. So let's create another NFT so that we can simulate drop with more than one NFT. So to do that, I can also mint NFTs from the user interface inside the website. So if I head over to /mint, and then I log in as the service account or the admin account. This is where the NFT contract was deployed. I have a user interface that will let me mint another NFT. So I'm going to do that. This metadata, this is the same as the CSV. You can add anything you want to this metadata. The image is required because, again, what's an NFT without an image? but you can also add the animation property and any other properties you like to this JSON. For now, we're including name and description because the user interface, when you claim an NFT, is set up to display these two fields as well too. So I'll go ahead and select an image and create an NFT from the UI. So this shorts emoji. And before I do this, actually, I need to configure the website to connect to an NFT storage. So when I mint an NFT through the user interface, the image, the site will attempt to upload the image to IPFS. So I need to configure the IPFS client to connect. And the IPFS client we're using is this NFT storage. Many of you probably know what this is. So I'll copy my API key here. Come back to the app on my M file. Paste that in there and restart the app. Awesome. Okay, so we'll have to just do that again. So now we should be ready. I'll add my shorts. I will add my shorts here. And then I'll mint this NFT. So right now it's uploading the data to NFT storage. And in a second, we'll see the transaction confirmation screen. There we go. So now the image data was uploaded and the metadata was uploaded. And now I can mint an NFT. I'll mint those. The website is fairly minimal, so there's no modal or confirmation. But if you look in the console here, you can see the minting succeeded, and we have the ID of the NFT that was minted. Great. So if I come back to the home page, you can see. So because I started the drop after only minting one NFT, it's sort of reading the NFTs from my account because I'm logged in as the minting account. So what we can do to fix that is we can stop the drop. Remove drop. And then restart it. And we'll keep the same price. Great. So now if I come over here and reload the page, both NFTs are included in the drop. Great. So the first NFT that was minted from the command line, the data for that NFT hasn't yet been pinned to IPFS. So the reason why we did that is so that in the case you wanted to do an NFT drop, which is blind, where the user can claim an NFT, and then at some later point, the metadata, including the image, meaning the information about the NFT, you can reveal that later. I think it's called a blind drop. So you can do this step before you start your drop, or you can do it after. If you do it after, you're creating a blind drop. The NFTs you mint from the user interface, that information, the metadata and the image are uploaded right away. So if I want to pin the data from that first NFT that I minted from the CSV, which is right now blind, and just do that quickly using the ID of the NFT. So this is uploading the data from that NFT to NFT storage. And now both the NFTs in the drop are no longer blind. So when I claim an NFT, I'll see the data and the image, the metadata in the image right away. Cool. Okay. So let's try claiming an NFT. So right now I'm logged in. NFTs belong to me. So claiming them would just redeposit them in my account. So I'm going to log out. I'm going to log in as another account that isn't the admin account. So we'll select this account A here. Great. So now I'm logged in as account A. In order to claim some flow, I need to have flow in my account. So I'll just quickly check the balance of this account using this CLI. Paste in the address. So this account doesn't have any, well, it has the minimum flow balance, but I need more than that in order to claim this NFT. So while you're developing, if you need to fund accounts, and this only works when you're developing on the emulator, we can send some flow from the admin account, which is bootstrapped with a bunch of flow into this account. So we'll say fund account, we'll paste in the account address, has to be inside of quotes like this, and we'll send over 10 flow. Great. So if I check again, the balance is up to 10, and I can start claiming NFTs from the drop. So let's do that. I'm going to claim this first NFT. Again, this is sort of a blind drop. I don't know which NFT I will receive until after it's been deposited in my account. But once it's deposited in my account, I will be able to see the image and the meta. So I'll go ahead and claim it. Run. This is the transaction. And we're done. So this was the first NFT that we minted with CSV file. We're showing only the name and description here and the image. But all this data, everything you see here is coming directly from IPFS. And this NFT now it belongs to this account. So it's been transferred from the drop admin account into my account. So I own this beautiful NFT of Lady the dog. And heck, I'm feeling good. You can see the drop counter is counting down. So there's only one of 2 NFTs remaining. I'm feeling like a whale. I'm going to claim the second one as well. I'll go ahead and do that. Same set of steps. So in this case, because we pinned the data, because the data was pinned through the web UI, it may take some time for that data to propagate and show up here. So that's why this is happening. It's something about IPFS is just being slow for us here. Either way, that NFT is in my account, and you can see that the drop is now sold out, 0 of 2 NFTs remaining. And now as the admin of the drop, I can come back here. I can remove the drop. And that will set the website back to its original state where indicating no drop is active. So there are a couple of other interesting things that we can do with this tool, but that was a demo. That was the demo of the main functionality for minting and creating NFT drops on Flow, easily uploading image data and metadata to IPFS, and also sort of giving you out of the box a website that you can go ahead and a website and a set of files that you can go ahead and customize to create your own sort of unique NFT experience. So that is the demo. Happy to answer any questions. And again, this is available now via npm install on Flow Freshman. Thanks for your time.
Mac, great job. Wow, that was really cool. Super exciting. And just one more point is that you don't have to write any smart contract code to have this. So that's kind of a really nice step to be able to skip and still be able to, have a dApp. where you get to mint.
Yeah, exactly. In this case, we did execute an entire, like a real NFT drop as you would on Flow mainnet. The code wouldn't change. All that would change is the addresses. And we wrote no cadence at all. And by the way, cadence is awesome, and you should definitely learn it. But we were able to do that without necessarily having to know too much about how to write the cadence code from scratch. That being said, all the cadence code is here. So this is also a great way to sort of start to understand exactly what needs to happen. If you were to build your own application, and you could take the contract, for instance, this is the NFT contract that was generated for the NFTs that we were minting. You can look through here, and this is sort of almost, I want to say, a canonical implementation of the non-fungible token, the NFT interface. So you can come in and see what actually goes into an NFT on Flow, and then start to maybe add stuff, add your own sort of custom functionality to this contract, as well as the scripts and contracts. Sorry, the scripts and transactions. You can also look at those and get an idea of what it takes in Cadence to sort of transfer an NFT, to mint an NFT, and so on. So yeah, it's really cool. And we hope, hopefully we see people using this. And we have some things planned for it. We want to add a feature where you can add some airdrop functionality, and if anyone does end up using this and has suggestions for things they'd like to see, we're happy to take feedback in the form of issues in the repository for this tool,
or even right now, if you're so inclined. Mac, thanks so much for that demo. That was really, really incredible. And thanks for making that tool. You built that, right? That whole thing?
Yeah, Pete and I built that over the last couple of weeks. Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks again. We've got a pretty packed house here. Before we break out, I wanted to just give anybody the opportunity to ask a question about Freshman. And while we have Mac, please don't be shy. Say hi. Tell us what you think about that tool, or ask any questions about it. Going once. Okay, well, I guess we shall proceed to break out into the respective rooms. There's a room for SDKs, for Cadence. And I would encourage you to hop in there if you have specific questions. You have the experts at your disposal. And they'd be happy to answer your questions. We'll give everybody a chance to bounce out of here and relocate themselves to the other rooms. All righty. So it's, yeah, we've got a really big group here today. I imagine there are people itching to say hi and ask questions. Do we have anybody that would like to do that? Tell us what you're working on. Working on. Anybody? This is a great chance to talk to us, ask questions. You can even plug your dApp. Just say hi. We'd love to hear from anyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Hello?
How you doing? Apparently,
Okay, hello?
yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I was just messing keep on messing with that speaker, trying to turn it on and off, but
Well, no worries. How you doing?
yeah, I can hear you. Wait, let me turn this off. Actually,
Having a hard time hearing you, I'm afraid.
hello. Oh yeah. So can you hear me now?
Yes. Go on.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm working on a few projects right now. I'm trying to incorporate a few European basketball leagues and stuff like that into this forum right here.
Very cool. Okay. How far along are you?
Um, Beginning stages.
Okay. Awesome.
So
Yeah. Wow. So European basketball. I don't really know much about that, but I'm sure it's a popular thing, and there's probably an opportunity for some blockchain stuff to happen for Euro basketball.
yeah, I mean, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that I have the European basketball, but I also talk to like artists too that I'm trying to also get incorporated into this. Like with like I see the game did something, but with the other artists like in that caliber, I guess that are trying to get involved in this. Like my artist Jay Dange, and he's trying to be a part of this, so I'm trying to incorporate him also. And I'm learning how how we're supposed to put it on the flow, and I got to understand how to program better. But it's
Yeah. What is it?
it's
Do you have any specific like things you wanted to accomplish?
like as in for instance like I mean I'm trying to link a lot of things to the NFTs, or what I'm confused.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. So like just like artwork or putting music on the chain or at
Yeah,
least
like yeah,
got it.
yeah. I'm trying to. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm trying to link like with the basketball with the European basketball. He does they do a basketball camp. They've had one of the Ball brothers over there. They've had like they've had camps with them and other athletes. I don't really know the names of everybody specifically, but I know the Ball brothers was over there at one point in time. Uh, you know, um, promoting their baller brand with my crossover nation with their brand too. So because they do a European camp, but I was trying to see you could because they do like training sessions and stuff like that. So with the stuff like that with the training sessions, you can. I was assuming that you'd be able to link that into the NFTs and be able to give specific content, or I don't know, attributes, maybe come to the camps, or um, I'm not quite sure. And even I got a restaurant. I'm trying to get hooked into the space too, and try to link NFTs into that forum, so that I'm not sure like what abilities I have to offer them in regards to a restaurant.
That's definitely a new one for me, but yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of different things cooking. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of obvious things that people can do on the blockchain. And we're seeing a lot of that, but I think we've barely kind of scratched the surface on all of the possibilities for the blockchain, and I don't think we yet really understand all of the different experiences and things that the chain can be used for. And I think that's starting to happen. But yeah, I mean, for the restaurant business or, basketball or art, I'm curious to hear, where you end up and let us know how we can help you get yourself situated on Flow. What was your name?
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna need it. Yeah. It's my name is Brandon, but
Brendan. Right
Brandon.
on. Brendan.
No, I got people I know named Brendan, but that's not my name.
Brandon. Got it. Awesome. Well,
Yes,
thanks so
sir.
much for saying hi. We really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Albert, I got a question.
Please.
Hey, so thanks everyone for building Flow. It's an amazing platform. Cadence is an amazing language. Hi to all my Dapper Labs friends. So I've been working on something which is basically I'm trying to build a loot box for NFTs. So on Flow, I think that makes the most sense because of the nature of the blockchain, fast transactions, cheap transactions. So makes a lot of sense. I've been trying to basically come up with a secure way of allowing users to open these loot boxes that contain NFTs and would basically withdraw a particular NFT based on simple game of chance. I'm actually my question is related to the Flow playground, the Cadence playground, and sort of the emulator service that you guys have. And basically, what I'm finding is that some of the crypto functionality, like for example, figuring out a hash, or like making a hash or decrypting a signature, those functions are basically throwing an error for me, and I believe that's related to something with something to do with the language server. I wanted to understand like what the Flow team's recommendation is to actually work around that for now, or when that particular issue will be fixed with the language server so that we can continue working on the emulator. That was my main question. I don't know if I made sense, but I can describe it in more detail.
Have you posted your question in like the Discord question channel or in any of our channels on our Discord server by chance?
Yeah, I did probably like maybe a few days ago, and then Bastian got back to me and he told me that I basically raised the issue. I raised the bug that I was looking at, and then he said it had something to do with the language server, and that the code would still work and compile for testnet or mainnet. But I was wondering if I have to use the mainnet or testnet in order to test stuff, and I could no longer use the emulator because I find that pretty useful, especially for like testing.
Yeah, so there's not always parity between like testnet and the emulator. I mean, obviously, that's not ideal, and we want you to be able to use the emulator and be able to confidently know, that, things will behave the same way across all three, testnet, mainnet, and the emulator. So we really appreciate you flagging the issue. And we, again, generally work to maintain parity. But as you might imagine, we're working on a lot of different stuff, and we can't give every issue our full attention like right when they pop up. But I would encourage you to follow up with us on that. Now that there's an actual issue, I think it's way more likely to be addressed. And in the meantime, if you could use testnet to work around that, I think that's probably going to be your best bet.
Okay.
Until we address that issue.
Cool. So use testnet, and obviously, if there's any way like I can contribute to like fix this issue, that'd be cool too. So maybe if you guys don't have time, some of your open source contributors could help.
Yeah, I mean, the first step is to create the issue, like you have, yeah, I mean, we're certainly open to having your help or anybody in the communities that feels like they can contribute there.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you, Albert. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And what was your name?
My name's Avi.
Abby. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, right on, Abby. And
Thanks, man.
yeah, thanks so much for chiming in. Really appreciate you saying hi.
Yep, no problem. Appreciate it. Thanks for hosting these.
It's my pleasure. It's our pleasure. Hey, Kim, the people that asked the questions that we had, are they here with us?
I can quickly double check, but I did believe they said that they wouldn't be able to attend,
Okay.
but they
Well, I guess we can
provided
skip
their
then.
question. Belzarek, is he in here? Belzarek.
I don't think so. But yeah, Lane, who didn't get a chance to introduce herself when we started our office hours this morning, is with us now. Hi, Lane. Lane's one of the OG Flow team members, and she does so many different things. I don't think her title would really say it. But Lane, do you want to say hi?
Hey folks, yeah, Lane here, D product for Flow. Really great to see you all. I jumped on to answer anything anyone's wondering, but I think the unlock is pretty top of mind for folks right now. So, we do try and keep this focused to development, but if anyone has pressing questions about that, happy to answer those. And just to hear how everybody's doing.
We kind of have a shy bunch today, so there's a lot of people here. But again, yeah, say hi. Tell us what you're working on. Ask myself or Lane a question.
It is a shy bunch. I can tell you guys what we're doing.
How are you doing, Lane?
Hey, yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
How's it going?
Good. I really love how Cadence and Flow are working and all the great stuff you guys are doing. So congratulations, amazing work. I'm so pumped.
Oh, thanks, buddy, for the kind words. Yeah, the team's been doing some really awesome stuff, and there's more really cool things to come with Flow Fest coming up this week. So yeah, thanks for being here, and can't wait to show you more cool things that Cadence and Flow are gonna do. And can't wait to see what all of you do.
Awesome, Lane. Did you want to tell us about what's going on?
Yeah, sure. So we launched FlowFest, and mystery packs are going out this morning. So FlowFest is going to be over a month of highlighting all of the different drops on Flow and the different projects that are launching. And mystery packs is a sample of NFTs from all of those projects that anyone in the community can sign up for. Those packs are free; they're randomly distributed, so you have to win one. But they give like a pretty cool sampling of what's up in the ecosystem. There's some really great stuff in those, and it's going to be just a month of celebrating Flow and all of you, and we'll hopefully have some guest appearances that are exciting. We're going to have to one up the Vitalik and Ashton Kutcher Mila Kunis video. So we'll see how we can do that. Hello, Mr. Polly. Is there anything I can do for you? Apparently not. But yeah, if anybody hasn't signed up for mystery packs already, we highly encourage you to do so. There's one drop going out today, and then I think we'll do a couple more. And Flowverse is home to all of the updates about which drops are launching and the projects that are going live. So definitely just take a look at the Flowverse site if you want to see what's up. And yeah, we'll also of course be celebrating FlipFest at the end of this. It's really cool that there's overlap between those things. So excited to showcase the work that's going on in FlipFest for anybody who's participating in that. Anything else I could cover for you, Albert and Kim?
Cool.
I think. Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, we have a question from YouTube, and Lanacor asks if you can please walk us through the process of the unlock tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. So the unlock is scheduled to happen at 8 a.m. Pacific. And a reminder for everybody that the unlock marks the 1-year anniversary of the the release of Flow mainnet and the community coin list sale. So that's why the date October 16th comes up. So if anyone on this call participated in the coin list community sale, thank you so much for your support last year. It's really great to have you throughout the year. And so the process tomorrow is going to be that we first turn on transaction fees. That's going to happen at 7:30. There's a support invite that Kim can share with anyone if you're launching a project and you run into any issues. But transaction fees are currently on on testnet. So if your stuff's working on testnet, you should be good to go. And then at 8 a.m., we're going to send a couple different batches of transactions. All of those should be resolved within sort of sub 15 minutes for sure. And those transactions will trigger they'll mark the accounts that are currently locked as unlocked, and that will be for a different amount based on sort of your vesting schedule. But a third or 50% of the tokens available to you will be unlocked at that time. So it'll happen around 8 a.m. And the process for us is sending a transaction to mainnet that updates the status of those accounts from of those tokens from locked to unlocked. And that same support channel is available to anybody if you run into any issues.
Awesome. Thank you, Lane. That's exciting for many people, I'm sure. Were there any other questions we could answer while we're all here? And if not, we will bid you adieu. Awesome.
Maybe the last thing I'll mention, this is sort of separate from FlowFest, but for those of you who participated last year in Open program, now that the Flow ecosystem is really opening up and Flow tokens are becoming more accessible, we're really excited to re-engage with that group of folks and reward you for your really long time support of the project. So really appreciate everyone who's stuck with us since OWB and who's still here now, and excited to share more of the ecosystem with you, especially now that it's opening up.
Well said, Lane. That's an interesting
Groggy, I'm loving the music, buddy. Love that for us. You should have been in charge of DJing this whole time.
A quick question. This is all on Ethereum blockchain, right?
No, nobody. It's not. Flow is its own blockchain that we built specifically because when we launched CryptoKitties on Ethereum, it unfortunately broke. We launched CryptoKitties and then we were getting a bunch of calls. Folks who wanted us to issue more CryptoKitties, and we're like, we're sorry that the ceiling of Ethereum is too low. So myself and Deet and someone named Alex Henschel sort of departed on a research journey to figure out how we were going to scale CryptoKitties on Ethereum, and ultimately we weren't able to. So we architected and prototyped and then shipped Flow mainnet to address the performance concerns and the usability concerns that we were facing. So no, Flow is not Ethereum. Flow is its own blockchain. It uses its own token called the Flow token, which is what's getting unlocked for many folks tomorrow. And that's the payment token to participate in Flow Fest, of which there are lots of different drops that also are happening on Flow, not on Ethereum. So anything you see happening out as part of Flow Fest, those drops and projects are
On Flow.
they're all dropped on Flow.
And how do we make sure that we're connected on Flow?
Yeah, great question. So if you're interested in sort of playing around and using Flow, Flowverse is a really great place to look to sort of pick the project that you're interested in. I'll link out there. Maybe I'll let Kim share the link in the place that's easiest for folks. Sorry, I'm kind of new to Discord. And if you want to use Flow and you just sort of want to try things out, the Blockdo wallet is a really great starting option. So you can just go to the Blockdo site and create a Blockdo wallet, or go to the projects that are on the page, the one that interests you the most, and that'll help you set up an account. And then you can definitely stay in all of the channels here and get updates about what's going on in the ecosystem. Albert or Kim, did you have anything to add about participating in Flow?
Yeah, I think you covered it really well, Lane. Yeah, there are a number of projects, And yeah, there's the CNN Vault. There's, Flowverse is a great place to kind of see all of the stuff that's been built on Flow. And as an end user, you can take your pick and start your Flow journey at any one of those places, or at multiple on multiple different platforms or dApps. So yeah, we'll drop that link if we haven't already in the Flow Office Hours text channel. And yeah, that ought to give you a nice way to explore the Flow ecosystem.
Cool. And just I will be posting all the resources or links that Lane mentioned. And as always, on the day of the token unlock, you can DM me for the direct links for the support call. We also have another question from Twitch from Tainted Sins. And his question is, for transaction fee wise, are the fees fixed at 0.001 flow going forward, or a dynamic fee depending on the traffic on the network?
Yeah, great question. So the fees are actually fixed at 0.00001 flow, so 4 zeros and a 1. That'll be the first inclusion fee, and that's all that's being released right now. So all transactions will just have that fixed fee applied to them. In the future, we'll also do dynamic fees based on the load that transaction's adding to the network. So something similar to gas. Those aren't released yet, and they're still in product design phase. So we're really open to feedback of how folks think that should work. We're sort of contemplating charging more based on the congestion of the network rather than based on the complexity of the transaction, which is more of the latter being more of the like gas Ethereum model. So yeah, for now it's only fixed transaction fees of that 0.00001 flow amount applied to all transactions, and very open to feedback on how dynamic transaction fees should work. So yeah, feel free to share that. And those will come in the future, but for right now, the network is handling the amount of load that we're giving it with these drops pretty well, because it was indeed designed for performance. So that's great news.
Awesome. Thank you, Lane. Kim, were there any others?
No.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna take this opportunity to thank everybody for coming, and we really appreciate you listening, chiming in, and we will do this again next week. So yeah, have a fantastic weekend, everyone, and we hope to hear from you again soon.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here, folks. Have a great week. And
have a great week, guys. Thanks for joining Office Hours. We'll see you next week.